Alberta. And why Christmas isn't coming at all for this world-class racer. Mark Connolly has that story.
Tomorrow night. Well, 3 Edmonton area athletes will be part of the Canada's team at the World Cyclocross Championships in Belgium next month. It's a big deal, but there's also a big cost.
Play around with the gearing a little bit so you get...
Shaun is getting ready for a final fitness test with his coach before he heads for Europe Boxing Day. It's his first time representing Canada.
Huge step. Huge step. It's been my goal for a while, but I don't know if I really thought it was going to come true, if I was actually going to go. And just the national team, I don't know. It's always seemed so elusive that it's actually happening. It's kind of crazy.
Cyclocross is a combination of mountain biking and road cycling. It isn't all that popular in Canada, and therefore the CCA, the Canadian Cycling Association, doesn't provide much funding.
Everything's covered by me. I'm going over early to get in a bunch of races and do some training and get some speed in my legs. And so I have to pay for all of that, which is quite a bit of money.
The CCA even requires the athletes to buy their own uniforms.
And once the national team comes, I have to pay for that as well. So I have to pay for my own national team clothing. So it ends up being a lot of money.
It is frustrating.
Shaun's coach, Bruce Copeland, knows where his sport stands in this country.
And cycling is a relatively small sport in the Canadian scheme of things. We don't get the funding that you would in a bigger country, or that sports such as hockey would get. So a lot of it is self-funded.
As big as hockey is in Canada, cycling is in Europe. And Shaun will find that out firsthand.
The whole thing is amazing. I mean, cyclocross in Europe, especially like you say in Holland and Belgium, is a big thing. The crowds are 4 deep, 5 deep around the whole course. I mean, so it's just a lot of noise. There's a lot of psych around it. It's great. 30 seconds. You just keep pushing it. Come on.
Shaun made it to the Worlds with a lot of hard work, some good coaching, and major funding from the people that most Canadian athletes have to depend on.
I guess I've been pretty lucky that my parents have been so supportive, otherwise I wouldn't be here.
Awesome.
Well, the other athletes going from Edmonton include Spencer Smithman and Aaron Schooler, along with Calgarian Brian Robinson. Well, Scott Nichols